Hey Professor, week 15, it is officially finals week. And I feel a little bit better. I've gotten a couple finals out of the way. I've just got this one and one more paper to write. So we'll kind of see how that goes. So this week's topic is to just kind of talk about what we thought about the class, why we had to do the vlogs, and just other sorts of things about the class. Overall, I really enjoyed the class. The in-class activities were pretty good because we talked about, the reason behind certain vlog topics and cognitive reasons why some of us talked about certain things and opened up about certain things and what we hid and didn't talk about and that kind of thing. So that was pretty interesting. I definitely liked the in-class stuff. It was also nice to see a little bit more personal things about some of my classmates because I hadn't ever known certain things about certain people or hadn't seen certain sides or got to see more of a certain side of friends. So that was pretty fun. The vlogs themselves were awesome because, as we all know from class and from just daily interactions with me, I very much enjoy to talk. I like talking about myself. I like talking about my opinions. I like talking about my friends. I like talking about my past. I like talking about just talking. I like hearing my own voice. So it's been really fun to be able to do that, and I have enjoyed making these vlogs. It's been kind of a pain to remember to do them, but I am pretty proud that I only forgot to do one, and that was just 2 weeks ago, and it was finals and it was pre-dead week stuff, and so it's just a little too crazy. So the vlogs themselves were pretty fun. It made me think about things I hadn't thought about before because I was able to just talk and not have someone respond. So I was able to just kind of talk about things I had opinions about, and I could just blab on and on about why I thought these ways, or why I did things, or why I felt justified in how I acted in certain reasons. And it was nice to be able to just kind of talk and not have a response and not be afraid of having a response. I mean, technically, yeah, because we have random people who are following these vlogs, which is kind of strange. So we've got people who will tweet us response questions about why we said certain things or what we're talking about. We've got people who comment on these videos in response. Again, random people, which is pretty great. So we've got that, and then we've got you, and then when we go back to class, we have certain people are why the hell did you talk about that in the video? I didn't give you permission. Or hey, maybe next time ask me before you start talking about my love life and in depth, which would be Frank and Alice, because they're a couple now, it's annoying actually watching them, but whatever. So it's interesting having that delayed response. So that's been kind of fun. It's also been interesting to think about what people see in the background, like my laundry, my pajama shirt right there, or seeing, I have to be aware of what people can see in my room. So in the middle of a sentence, and I'll see oh, there's a beer bottle over there, and I'm like, shit, and I'll go clean it up, and then I'll redo it. So it's kind of interesting to see that personal aspect of certain people, because there's people in the class whose houses I haven't been to, whose rooms I haven't seen, and I'll see certain posters up. I didn't know Marlene had painted that really cool squirrel picture. I didn't know that Severus also liked Star Trek, and so unfortunately I have these certain things in common with them. So it's interesting to see that personal aspect. And I'm generally a pretty clean person because my parents raised me to always have my bed made, and it's not as made as I normally like it, but I'm making my bed, and people are seeing things that people probably assume I'm super messy, but I'm actually kind of clean for the most part. I mean, laundry is a little messed up, and I've always got stuff over on my desk, which you can't see because I tilt it down a little bit. So it's interesting to see these personal aspects. So I've enjoyed the vlogs overall, mostly. It's kind of a pain to have to make sure I look nice before I do them, and remember to upload them, and then remember to do it. It's just homework. Ugh, hate it. But overall, it's been pretty fun. And I've enjoyed it. And so the other part of the question is if we're taking the next class. I am going to be taking the next class, the 202 or whatever number it is, because I need it for my major. So there's that. I know some people, I think, have just really enjoyed the vlogs, and so they're like, hey, I mean, I need these credits, so I'll take it. So there's people who are probably going to drop it. There's people who are taking it because they need to, and there's people who are like, why not? College is about exploring. So exploring through classes you never thought that you'd enjoy. I have enjoyed this class a little bit more than I thought I would, honestly. And I've enjoyed getting to know some of the people, and I've enjoyed getting to know people who I already knew a little bit better. And I don't know, it's just been pretty fun. So I've enjoyed this a lot, and I like the majority of the people in my class. There's a choice couple who I don't really give a shit about one way or the other. So yeah, I guess have a good summer, everyone, and I'll see you next year. Bye.